So Omega Red finally got a buff, and it looks like he's going to be a really good card. This is showing up in a ton of decks, serving as a Miss Marvel replacement of sorts, thanks to his increased flexibility. She has so many conditions. You got to have 2 cards in those adjacent locations. They have to be unique costs. You usually want to play her in the middle. Omega Red can go anywhere. He only has to be winning his location, so that increased flexibility seems to be helping this card a lot. So of course I wanted to try out the new version of Omega Red, but I didn't want to play like the best deck. I wanted to play the most fun deck, which is this one, the Omega Tribunal list, where your goal is to get an Onslaught and an Iron Man and maybe a Mystique in the mix as well, to build this really crazy tall location with just obscene power, and then use Living Tribunal to shift that power across all locations. And Omega Red serves a nice fit in this deck. He can, number one, be a pretty cool backup plan because he's just great with Onslaughts and Mystiques, and can push out a surprising amount of power across other locations when all of that lines up, in case you miss your Iron Man. But even if he's in the mix too, he can still just distribute a ton of power. Now, the old version of Omega Red could kind of work in these decks, but was a little bit risky with Living Tribunal, as I recall, because, you know, sometimes you're getting like 25, 30 power, and your opponent can actually be within 10 power once Tribunal has flattened out your power if you don't hit like the Giga Nuts, you know, multiple hundreds of power turns that can happen in this deck. So this version of Omega Red might be a little bit more likely to connect than the old one, and I think too just serves a little bit better as that backup card as well when you need it. But a nice little contributing piece of the puzzle for this deck. By no means the star of the show. You know, this is not the reason to play this deck, but a good fit, fun way to use this card and see the new guy in action. And I actually had a great run with this deck. I played it off stream to climb a bunch, and also of course recorded this video. I went 67% up 32 cubes. Great win rate with this. It is susceptible, of course. There's Cosmo in here to protect you from some things, but you can still get caught off guard if somebody like turns off your limbo and a few other counters here and there. So by no means bulletproof, but a really fun and really cool deck, and certainly nice to see Omega Red in action once again. Ooh, we love Superflow in this deck. Zabu we love too. Yeah. Weirdly, we can actually make Superflow kind of our big stack lane if we want. Let me turn off my phone. How can I record with my phone making noise? Come on, bro. Be a professional. Wow. This is actually my second straight game with Isle of Silence. I'm a little tilted. It's really good against us. The Zabu losing its discount is not really the end of the world or anything. A little sad, but I'm glad to have only lost to Zabu instead of, you know, Onslaught and Living Tribunal and all the power cards. That's definitely much worse if we lose those. So Lady Sif, I literally missed what that hit. I was not looking close enough. Oh, of course it hit Infinite, of course, because it always hits Infinite. They never miss. Oh, that was a crazy looking Black Cat variant. I need to see that again. Although the only way I see that is if they play Hela, and then I'm really sad. So maybe not. Do we rip an Omega Red there? It's a little bit wasted in some ways, because I would like to play a 6 early. If I play the Omega Red here, I'm sort of trusting we'll hit Iron Mans and stuff to make this lane more valuable, because, you know, I'm losing one of my big ongoing cards here that's potentially a payoff for Onslaught otherwise. So Ebony Blade, bro, is screwing my Omega Red. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so this is just saying, hey, look, we are all in on Tribunal, and we have to hit Iron Man to make this feel worth it, right? If this is a no Iron Man game, it is a losing game. Oh, Cosmo, dude, you almost made it in time. Hey, we can see it again. Cool. Yeah, crazy black catfish. What the heck, dude? That is wild looking. That is wild looking, dude. I mean, yeah, this actually gives me a Mystique top deck that could be insane. Like, insane Mystique top deck potential. Blade is an empty hand, okay. I mean, I don't know what the right order is here. I guess maybe the Tribunal is more in. Whoa. I want Mystique on the Onslaught, right? Giganto is just not remotely big enough, bro. Not remotely big enough. Not remotely big enough, sir.
I am Iron Man.
It's just not even close, bro. Don't have an answer. 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 Don't have it. There's no way they have an answer. Oh, it missed the mystique. I think we might have been okay anyway if somebody wants to do the math, but it missed the mystique. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh, it missed the mystique. Oh my god, that is so lucky, dude. That Magneto was indeed an answer. Did we have enough anyway? It would have been 16, which would have been 32, which would have been 64. 73, 76, 79 divided by 3. There's no way. That's only like 26 each, right, or something? Oh my god, we clutched it. He hit all 3 of the other 3s and 4s. Whew! Dodged. Icebox Cosmo. That's usually not a problem. This is definitely Galactus player, right? Finally a title I like, by the way. Like, cool. Just cool. It's not goofy. It's referencing Galactus. Like, that's a fun title. Well done, Marvel Snap, folks. My complaints about titles are common, but this one escapes it. White palette is Galactus always, right? Oh, it's Iron Man at 6 off Icebox. Okay. That's interesting. For me, it's 5 because of Ravonna. That's fun. Yeah, that's interesting. They may actually be playing a very similar deck to us in that case, right? Maybe the Galactus is a red herring, because I don't think you usually see Iron Man Galactus together too often. Might be a Tribunal deck. Magic. Okay, well, Magic certainly feels safe now in 2 spots, so that's kind of cool. Iron Lad, high rolls would be very nice here. We're looking for any of the bottom 3, basically. Just not Zabu, I think, honestly, because Jubilee could also hit one of these, which I guess could also hit Zabu. But really, any of the bottom 3 is going to be amazing. Nice, okay. That's actually completely fine because it lets us stack greedily elsewhere. We just need to find the Onslaught now is all. Weirdly, I can kind of put the Iron Man here and then decide next turn if I want to move the Iron Lad out or not. Yeah. This definitely feels like a similar deck still. I mean, I don't know exactly what they're cooking, but cooking something. Definitely cooking something. I think we do still just move this out, right? Because this is still going to be better if we hit Onslaught or Iron Man. Like, or just Tribunal even as just a big stat stick is also fine, I think. I doubt the opponent has, like, meaningful disruption in this deck. Because they're trying to do similar stuff, I bet. Can they outstack us, basically becomes the question at that point. So I really would love an Onslaught here, right? Onslaught would just be the bee's knees, of course. Without Onslaught, it might be hard to get big enough. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Don't have disruption, please. Thankfully, Eliath is out of the question, at least this game. I've been hit by Eliath too many times today. I'm annoyed. The early Tribunal really made this line possible, though, thankfully. And the opponent's Iron Man, too, saved us, dude. What a clutch hit. What did they get for me, by the way? I didn't even notice. Oh, my God. I didn't even calculate. Was it Sarah at that time? Probably was, right? We didn't have Tribunal. We didn't have Onslaught, so it had to be Sarah, probably, right? What are they playing mid, dude? Crystal? What? That can't be enough. MODOK Hella. Oh, okay. It's actually not... Oh, dude, they do have Tribunal in this deck, but there's no way they're beating 72 a pop. That deck doesn't get as big. I mean, I guess if they hit exactly Iron Man Onslaught together, they could, but that's so unlikely. There's the Tribunal. Jubilee whiffs. That's kind of good news, I guess. There's not many spaces left, though. Are Iron Man and Onslaught actually going to land together? No way, dude. There's no power left, though. What's left? That's fine. Onslaught and Iron Man, but there's not enough power left, right? It's just too small.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, just too small. We have double Iron Man and Onslaught. It's just no way, right? I don't think there's any chance, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, we have double Iron Man both getting double bopped. And the Omega Ray kicking in too, right? Okay, Murder World. Definitely gonna avoid that unless we find magic. Can we get a 2? Man, I'm missing my 2s lately. Oh, it's a car. Did they add an animation to Sakar? I never remember that like zoom out before. First time I saw that yesterday, I was like, am I losing my mind? Am I just this unobservant normally? I don't know. Cosmo could interrupt a Deadpool, but you need priority for that, which is the hard part. Okay, Sarah's really good. Yeah, we love Sarah down. Sometimes she's hard to play in this deck. You almost want to like Jubilee or Iron Lad into her more often than anything else. So, Omega Red gives us like some interesting priority plays potentially to try to guess where a Deadpool might go and then lock down a destroy on it. There's still stuff that works around that, you know, there's Killmongers and everything, but we can try at least. I think they're less likely to play mid unless they Venom, but you wouldn't Venom yet because you want to get a Deadpool down. So maybe they Venom mid next turn, right? Deadpool Venom's pretty good next turn mid. So since we have priority, maybe we just rip the Cosmo mid here, right? Could also do a Mystique first. It's a card that definitely scales well with some of our greedier plays. So maybe we want to save that Mystique. We have some really cheap lines here. Yeah, let's try to stop this Venom mid. Oh, it's the Killmonger. That means the Deadpool's really stuck. The Venom in some ways is kind of more interesting, you know, because it's like, oh man, a big Venom, yes. Okay, we could actually take, oh no, that's Zabu. Boy, I don't know, I would sure love to rip, like, maybe we play the Tribunal now. It's so risky though, because I don't have a good Iron Man guarantee. I don't have magic, like, I don't think we can yet, man. I don't know, we could do both of these next turn if this, like, hits Iron Man or something. Yeah, let's see, I don't know. We shut down the Deadpool, but it's not like we're in a great spot anyway, you know? Like, we're still, that's just a lot of stats. Like, it's still a lot of work here. Seems like they're setting up for null to me, right? Like, trying to destroy as much as they can here. Iron Man, okay. That's pretty good with Tribunal. Oh man, these got staggered out. That's annoying.
My mighty hand.
Oh, but we actually do have, like, can we just get big enough like this? Oh, I probably need it the other way, huh? Well, no, I need this mid. I need Onslaught mid. And then for this Omega Red, right? And then Mystique here for the Iron Man. I mean, in theory, this covers all 3 spots. They play a small card here, though. It's not quite enough. But then they're not playing Null, so maybe I just get big enough. Boy, I don't know. If I had Tribunal down, like, in some ways... Oh, hold up. This is Onslaught, right? So I can do this, too. No, this is the play. This is the play, right? This was my final card played, so this is Onslaught, and this is the play, bro. I almost didn't see this. This is the play. Thank God I spotted it, dude. I'm not used to cards being so cheap. Thank God. This is definitely the play, right? There is no doubt this is not the play. This is the juice here. Death is actually big enough, but X23 is not. Okay, that's why they were going for the destroys. This Cosmo, man, won me the game. Just hard read. That's great. Very excited. What's weird though is I read the Venom and they could have played this anywhere. Like, they could have gone anywhere. So I mean, we got a little lucky, I guess. Savage Land, huh? Okay, that's it's fine. We can do without space with Tribunal, right? It's all good. We love Magic giving us extra time here. We love Zabu. We can actually put Zabu here. I love this deck with Tribunal. Like, you don't have to worry about, like, per location commitments and power. You just say, oh, we'll figure it out later. Yeah, Tribunal will solve the problem later. It's fine. X-Mansion, from a space standpoint, could hurt us a little bit. But Sewer System's also not the best place to, like, stack an Iron Man either. Maybe this will just hit Iron Man and we'll be happy. But we can do things with 3 cards, so it's not the end of the world either way. Not the end of the world. Wave could open up some opportunities to cheat something early. This is Iron Man. It's Ghost. Oh, okay. least it's a big stat line, big-ish stat line. It's kind of nice. This can go here. It's one card to cheat out early at least. Jeff means all of this stuff is still a little bit susceptible to enchantresses and so on. Don't really get an enchantress vibe off Wave Sarah, but Sarah does open up a lot of possibilities always. Okay. Clunky turn from a energy standpoint. Pretty good targets here. I say that. I don't know if that's true. I mean, Iron Man's cool, I think. Always. Uh-oh. So Super Scroll you can actually beat. You just need to... you need to make sure that the... Well, it's not... Oh, we got 2 Tribunals. Interesting. We can beat a Super Scroll. We just actually... What we need to do is not play an Iron Man. Omega Red helps them too much, right? Because they get too many stacks of it. If I just don't play a big card, like if I don't play it, you know, a way for them to actually meaningfully benefit, and I just play stats, I might be able to win. Also for them, if their Iron Man ends up, well, they have 2 Super Scrolls actually, so they're going to be favored with Iron Man no matter what, I think, because they will impact each other. But if they find... There's a magic again, and there's an onslaught. Yeah, see, like, we're just going to try to win this on numbers. I've never actually done this before. Where you just try to have the biggest numbers. I cannot play this Iron Man. I cannot play Jubilee, right? I cannot play Omega Red. So I guess Sarah is actually my... I can't play any of these 3 cards. Mystique just doesn't do anything. So I think Sarah is actually my best bet for total power output. But man, I'm only adding... am I really only adding like 1 power here basically? Also, their Dracula is potentially going to get big. It's really hard. I may only be adding 1 power each. I may be doing more, but I'm too lazy to count for the rounding. But they don't need much power basically to pull ahead is what I'm saying. Yeah, we only added 1 each. Oh my god, Dracula whiff. Oh my god, is that small enough? We tied! I think that's actually a win in our book. I think we take a win against double Super Scroll. We take a tie, dude. If this was 1 power bigger, I mean, I could have gone for Jubilee Ravona, right? For an extra 4 power that would have been able to win here. But if it hits Iron Man, I lose 100% of the time, right? Iron Man just scales them like crazy with Tribunal Onslaught, all these Iron Man and stuff. So I don't think it's worth the 50-50 necessarily. Dude, honestly, I think that's a victory in our book, because that is impossible to like, this beats you 100% of the time and we managed to find a tie out of it. I think that's pretty cool. We identified a weird little line to save some cubes basically. Okay, Ravona early, nice little Iron Man discount if we want it. Oh, Super Flow, let's go. Can we get a magic down? Baxter Building is generally an advantageous place for us. Yeah, we're gonna play Iron Man next turn if we want. It's a little risky in some ways because you can't hide it behind the Cosmo yet, but sometimes you just gotta take your licks with this deck if it goes poorly. Oh, Superflow, no! Limbo's good for us too, though. We still appreciate Limbo. Just threw off our curve a little bit here. But Zabu comes in to fix it. Yay, Zabu. Now, the nice thing about having Tribunal in hand is, like, you can stack a location with small stuff and you just don't care, because you're going to solve that power problem later. Most decks, you know, you have to think about spreading out your threats a little bit so you're not under or over committed somewhere. And then, you know, Tribunal says, nope, you're fine. Play the Zabu for eternity range. No big deal. Normally we'd be scared to do this. So Cosmo there, this might actually be a mirror match. This deck I've seen popping up a fair bit already. Interestingly though, I'm not actually worried about it if it is, because they don't usually have answers. Now they could have a Super Scroll teched in, which would give them an advantage, which I kind of wanted to do for fun, but I also wanted to play Safety's original list here that we're playing without tweaking it too much. Sometimes it's easy to change a card or two and then, you know, say it's my deck, which it is, to be fair, but I don't know. Sometimes I like to just honor the original creation too. So we're in a decent spot with Tribunal, Iron Man here. I'm gonna put Sarah mid just from a spacing standpoint, because Tribunal plus a couple threes is definitely a possible line we take. This is definitely a similar deck, if not exactly the same. Yeah, so Jubilee is interesting, right? Because Jubilee can have an onslaught hit. In that case, though, I guess we would know Iron Lad also has an onslaught hit. This is probably our best chance for a good Tribunal stack on Iron Man. Because Iron Lad and Jubilee hit the same card, of course, here. Do we want them to hit different cards? Not if it's... Well, if it's Mystique, we hit Sarah and Sarah. Maybe we're better off putting an Omega Red in, and then... We could do Jubilee Iron Lad to give Iron Lad a different read on a card. I'm just worried that if the Onslaught goes here, we'll be really sad. But it's actually a 2/3 chance it's not Onslaught. So I think, technically speaking, we're better trying to get a different card. Oh, this has got some different shenanigans in it. I don't know what's cooking here. I don't know, dude. This is getting spicy, though. But definitely we want the Jubilee to hit, like, Cosmo, basically. Well, definitely Cosmo with Wong. Nice! And then we want this at Onslaught, basically. Mystique is also fine, because that's going to be... Oh, it's Jubilee. It's not fine, you idiot. No, I did that wrong. That's okay, though. Magic doesn't really do anything, so, or Mystique doesn't really do anything, so I think we just go Magic here. I mean, this is pretty big, right? We're pretty big. The Tribunal adds 18 to the math, which is 6 in each spot, which is actually even enough to flip right. Not to mention the Magic. I'm too lazy to figure out if Magic is going to change the rounding, but I think we're okay generally, unless they have a direct answer to this. Enchantress, Rogue, whatever. Spectrum. Oh, it's a Spectrum deck. Okay, cool. No, we're fine. Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, man. Your island stacking is pretty spicy here. Do we go Zabu to rip an Iron Lad early? We might want to play Magic on 3 anyway. Magic can't come down on 5 with Ravona too, though. So yeah, maybe we do Zabu and we just hit the Iron Lad early here. I think anything would be decent with Muir Island, honestly, because we can always just add like an Iron Man or an Onslaught later, and just trust the Muir Island scaling with Tribunal, even if he goes elsewhere. Oh, I guess Iron Lad's moving though, so probably doesn't really matter where he gets played. Lady Sif into death. Okay, I mean this could be a holodeck, but the good news with holodecks sometimes, ooh, yeah, Omega Red's cheap, I guess. This actually lets me play Ravona, which is kind of nice. This turn opens up 5 for a different line, maybe. Yeah, let's go in here anyway. So we don't have any like power plays just yet, which is making me a little bit nervous. Actually, this order in case we decide we want to Mystique next turn, which seems possible because of the Ravona, but I don't know how excited we are about that play. I mean, we might do it anyway, but yeah, I mean, okay, man, we're just like only on Omega Reds here. I would still love an Onslaught, I guess, right? For an Omega Red or something. An Iron Man would also be very nice left. So maybe we'll play the Tribunal mid here. There's some risk that, oh, I forgot she's moving right. Gosh dang it, dude. This Asteroid M is just making everybody move like crazy. I'm gonna need now. Actually, Tribunal left makes more sense, I guess, just so he gets extra stats, right? Oh, is this a bot? The Lockjaw just got played out of nowhere, dude. Yeah, Iron Man's actually just better than Onslaught in this particular scenario. But Onslaught's at least big, if nothing else, right? He's just 7 power sometimes. Oh, the Magneto, bro, that actually opens up an Onslaught right, which is pretty cool. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. We'll try. This Lockjaw is so weird. Is this a bot? Let me look up this name. Jacami. No. What is this Lockjaw about, man? I don't understand this. Oh, did they forget? Oh, I didn't actually see where it got played. Maybe they forgot about Asteroid M, like I've done 100 times.
Minions.
Is there enough here? Oh no, there is enough death too. Yeah, shoot, dude. Does the +4 here matter? No, it doesn't matter. No Iron Man scaling, so we're just too small. Close game, dude. Really close game. Yeah, I don't know. We just didn't hit Iron Man, so our total output was just a little low here. We beat a lot of decks with this, of course, but just Lockjaw hell is really big. Okay, DC, nothing for us there. Throne Room is cool, but a little risky. Like, you know, like Tribunal could be the biggest card there, but probably not. I think we turned it off. Hollow, we don't care about, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll turn off Throne Room to avoid any shenanigans from the opponent. I don't know. Curve wise for us, kind of clunky right now, but we got at least a you know, turn 7, so we're gonna have time to do stuff basically. Probably go Iron Lad left here. If we hit Onslaught, we're cooking a little bit, I think. Oh my god, we're playing the same deck, by the way. Dude, we can't hit Tribunal. We need to hit Onslaught, bro. Come on. Onslaught. Omega Red. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Opponent has a pretty good lane here already stacking up. We go Sarah. Next turn we have Iron Man plus Ravonna. Iron Man goes left. We're really desperately looking for Onslaught. I'm running out of time to play Tribunal too. I don't know. Sarah, sometimes this deck just doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. I feel like I need to like play an Iron Man into a Tribunal and like start digging for my outs, you know? Sometimes I feel like I don't have time. But then I don't even have space. I gotta auto draw the Onslaught, right? Like I gotta find it naturally. Oh, Super Giant. Whoa.
I am.
Okay. Kind of cool. Oh, Mystique. All right, that's effectively an Onslaught, and that way I don't have to rely on the Onslaught draw, and I can still hit the Tribunal here. I don't really feel big enough, though, is the problem. Onslaught's a 1 in 3. Do I need it to win is the question, right? Oh, Mystique's also landing end of game, actually. That's a problem, because it won't be Iron Man. She's getting Super Gianted. She'll be whatever I play on 6. So actually, no, Mystique's not even the right answer. I have to Onslaught. It's weird because the Jubilee isn't out for Onslaught, which I won't have space for left. But at the same time, I probably need the 9 off Tribunal in my Iron Man lane to feel good about it. So I think I just have to rip an Onslaught. Yeah, nice. Here we just have to hope this is enough. I don't know. Opponent hasn't played an Iron Man yet. Well, they could have, I guess. We don't know. But their Tribunal's smaller too, so we may just have bigger numbers. I don't know. Whew, 1 in 3 draw there though to save this, man. Otherwise, that was gonna get real scary. Yeah, the Mystique. Well, the Mystique is cool because it would have. I don't know. There is maybe a world where the Mystique could have won on the double Onslaught and relied on the Omega Red. But that's usually not big enough to an opponent's Iron Man Tribunal, or really never big enough, right? It's kind of more honest numbers. Multiplying 3 only goes so far, you know. Multiple instances of an Omega Red's 3 just does not scale quite like the Iron Man scaling off Tribunal. So I think having the Tribunal in play is probably vital. Opponent's probably trying to figure out what my cap is, much like I don't know what theirs is, man. I don't know. Feel like we're good here no matter what. Even if they have an Onslaught, I think we're just gonna be bigger, right? Because our lane is bigger. They have a little extra stats outside the lane, but that shouldn't matter because it's all about the in-lane scaling. Like the 9 here is bigger than the 6 for them, basically. Yeah, indeed. They're at 26, we're at 34. Yeah, basically they had an Iron Lad. We had an Iron Lad to their Omega Red and a Tribunal to their Iron Lad, right? So we had kind of a 4-point advantage, which translates to a 16-point advantage. Weird world. Okay, that's Well, I mean, okay. I like our hand okay, actually, for Weird World, to be honest. So Mega Red's like pretty general use. Iron Man can definitely spike some power. We're getting... Oh, actually, really interesting. Okay. We'll start Jeff here, but I mean, I love like a Miss Marvel Omega Red kind of stack the middle plan here, man. Ooh, that could be good too. Not the most synergistic with us, I would say, but I'll take it. So Cosmo and Jeff can go left, maybe, or we could do maybe like Cosmo Iron Man left and like Jeff and Iceman right. Just planning out this Miss Marvel having enough cards, right? Because I think we're gonna play Omega Red. Well, it kind of depends a little bit if we want priority or not. Super Giant, I don't think matters to me. Oh, they played Magic into the Cosmo. I think I would have liked the Cosmo, to be honest, or the Magic, to be honest. So I'm a little sad, maybe. I think we'll still play Iron Man left, right? He has the potential to scale a lot because of Marvel and Omega Red. Like, the Cosmo itself is not going to scale him much, but everybody else potentially will. Nebula, that's going to get a little bigger here. I mean, I need to make sure the Omega Red's winning mid, too, though. Like, it's not... That's definitely not a given, right? Maybe try to win right instead with, like, Scar and Jeff. I mean, Omega Red can go right, too, if we want, right? That's maybe a little better, because the mid doesn't have to win. Omega Red can go wherever. We don't have to stack mid. So maybe it's Omega Red and Jeff, and then Iceman and Nebula. In that case, we probably trust the Iron Man, right? He's gonna have +8, and that's +3 is 11, 22 power Iron Man in that case. It's pretty good. As long as we make sure Omega Red wins. I do think my opponent's deck has a pretty decent chance to have an Alioth in it, so it would be really cool if we had priority here. I think we're likely to, unless they win mid and right, which seems like they wouldn't play that many cards. But Iron Man probably wins priority here. Because he's just... Oh, no, they won mid and right. No! That's what we just talked about we didn't want.
Locked in.
Does this beat Alioth? It's a tie with Omega Red and Jeff. Oh, actually, we don't want this in case of... If it's not Alioth, we gain and 5 and 3, 13. I think this gives us a better play against Alioth, which definitely worries me. Might be a little bit more ongoing-y, but we've seen Nebula and Miss Marvel and Iceman and Jessica, so I think Alioth is scarier.
Behold my mighty hand.
Oh, they played my Onslaught. I think we're too small for that, right? I think we're at 11. No, we're 13! Oh! I love it! Yes! Yes! It's beautiful. 5 and 3 is 8, and 5 is 13. Yes, the Iceman hadn't ticked up yet when I said 11. Nice, dude. Let's freaking go. I love it. Good win. Scary game. All right, Magic, Jubilee, Iron Man. We got some stuff cooking here. We got some things cooking. Great Portal. It could be useful to get big bodies sometimes for Iron Man or whatever. Magic, Iron Lad. Justice for Elsa. Never forget our time together. Rocks aren't really a problem, but it's okay to get rid of it too. We're definitely looking for Tribunal. I think I like Jubilee a little better than Iron Lad here to thin the deck to help us find that Tribunal faster. Then we've got Iron Man, Onslaught, Tribunal line. Well, if we get Tribunal, we don't need to play the Tribunal. So Iron Man, Onslaught, whatever, right? But nice! So now we really just need Mystique, actually. Opponent could have Disruption. It's fair enough, right? We never really know, but this is a pretty good spot to be in, all things considered. Cosmo, if we had priority, would prevent any disruption there, but with Tribunal, it can be a little tough to get priority, so we didn't get the Cosmo down early. Basically makes life a lot harder. So 50-50 to hit Mystique. Oh, actually guaranteed to hit Mystique because of Iron Lad. So in some ways it might actually be a little bit better here to draw Omega Red, and then we can Iron. Well, either way, I guess we have Mystique and Iron Lad together. So we're gonna end up with a Mystique and an Omega Red regardless, right? It's pretty good. And the fact that it's Onslaught's nuts, right? That's no! The rock screws me. Well, in this case, we definitely want to hit Mystique over Omega Red, so this becomes a big 50-50. The freaking Korg, dude, I didn't even know it was there. So, yeah, 50-50 on this. I mean, either way, we're pretty good with the Iron Man Onslaught line, assuming it connects. It's often enough to win on its own, but some bonus stuff sure wouldn't hurt. Pretty big power across the board here. Looking at potentially quite a bit of meat to pass through here. Meat? Pass through. These phrases, bro. I don't know. We got big numbers to beat, is what I'm trying to say. I think this beats them though. I think well, I don't know. We don't have a Tribunal in here, so we're a little bit light on power maybe. We're gonna get there. No, this is plenty, right? It's Omega Red definitely helps too. Cosmo just stacks more power, so. Oh god, actually it's pretty close. Omega Red does put in an extra 4 there though. That's kind of cool. 4 each. That was important then. The Cosmo getting the Omega Red to activate was actually a pretty big deal. Yeah. I mean, Mystique obviously was way better because Onslaught Mystique is just absolutely insane, but Omega Red did the job, so we can't complain. Jubilee of MVP there.